friends, and today I hope you brought your pens and pencils because it is time to study. My name is Kay and I am a senior in university, or a fourth year student. I am currently studying English literature and writing, so as you might imagine, my finals are all projects and writing assignments. So even though finals are a good 3 weeks away, I'm gonna start working on them and prepping all the work that I need to do beforehand. So today is gonna be all about studying and getting the work done, which means gotta put on my glasses, pull up my hair, and we're ready to work. The ideas you have for stuff just don't work out. I've been taking about a page and a half of notes for a play writing scene that I'm writing, and just not clicking. It's just not coming together in the way that I wanted it to, which means I'm gonna have to start from scratch essentially. I'm still gonna keep these notes that I have just in case I want to come back to it, but time to start again with a different concept. Sometimes it happens. How creativity goes sometimes. So, let's try this shit again. eaten lunch. I did not show you because it's actually really unhealthy what I ate, and I don't want to be shamed because it was very unhealthy, and I know it was unhealthy and I shouldn't have eaten it, but I ate it anyway because I still have so much to do and I don't have time to make a healthy lunch, which is not an excuse. Actually, yes, it is an excuse. Just sometimes it'd be that way, you know, I can't be healthy all the time. She says that she's drinking a Dr. Pepper and it's literally never healthy. Listen, I need the caffeine, I don't need your judgment. Anyway, I want to chat really quickly about the assignments that I've been doing in this study with me video. So this project is to write a 10-minute play, which is roughly translates to 10 to 15 pages, and the first draft is due on Friday. It's going to be longer than just one contained scene, so I have to actually plot like 3 or 4 scenes. The first idea I had, which was based off of a scene I already wrote, is not going to work. So I was looking for inspiration and I kind of found it. I'll link the Tumblr blog below where I found this inspiration, but essentially I found this post, which is "Dreams are an invasive species," and I was like, that sounds like a line if I ever heard one, and it kind of just spiraled from there. So my tagline is, "The museum keeper's granddaughter and the one with the marble family fall in love in one night." So that's what we're writing about. I have written, I think, a page and a half of it thus far. I've done like the opening scene, opening image, and I am unsure if it'll end up being a 1-act play or if it'll need to be longer. I think it'll probably end up being a 1-act play. I think 10 to 15 minutes is okay for what I'm trying to achieve at the moment. We'll see. The second thing that I was doing is my final lit analysis paper for my American multi-ethnic literature class. So my technique for writing literary analysis papers is I will typically take the 2 books that I like the best and then compare them together. So in this case I picked Dreaming in Cuban by Christine Garcia and The Sympathizer by Viet Thanh Nguyen. Both these books handle sex and religion and communism, so I decided that I was going to compare and contrast the uses of sex and religion in communist societies along with gender, because the main character of Dreaming in Cuban is a woman and the main character of The Sympathizer is a man. So their ideas about sex and identity and stuff like that are different. So that's what my paper's about. So I essentially spent like an hour and a half, some of the class I was in, which was multi-ethnic literature, so it's bad, I know, it's bad practice, but also I apologize if you can hear cars and the traffic. It is a gorgeous day out, so I have the window open, as you can tell from the blinding sun. Anyway, I wrote myself a tiny outline, and by tiny I mean humongous. My notes for the paragraphs on Dreaming in Cuban, my notes for The Sympathizer, which I already wrote tiny essays on both of these, so I'm going to pull from those and the quotes from those. That's why the Sympathizer one is much shorter than this one, like outline-wise, because most of them I'm just going to pull from my old work, which I am allowed to do. I have a small thing about communism, which I need to do more research on, and then I just kind of started to connect them and started to like free write what my ideas were, and I kind of came up with a thesis. It's not refined, so don't come for me. My thesis is the commentary in both Dreaming in Cuban and The Sympathizer will be different and contrasting because of the gender of the authors and the characters, as well as the reason for the narrative. Each narrative has its different story function. Essentially what that means is that The Sympathizer is a deeper novel that is meant to be a commentary on the relationship between Vietnam and America, and is more about the macro level of society over people. Dreaming in Cuban is a character study of this family's relationship to each other, and is more on the micro family level, so they contrast in that way. But they also use sex, religion in the context of communism, because Vietnam and Cuba are communist societies. Boom. Now I just need to write it. I'm not writing it because it's not due until the end of the semester, but the first outline, which I will use to write the actual paper, is done. So, the next class that I have to tackle is my least favorite class. It is an online English teacher class, which I don't know how I ended up in it. I am not an English education major. I don't know how I ended up in it, but I did. So I have a reading response to do, and I need to respond to some classmates, which I will do later, but I also have German, and I'll probably have German homework to do as well. So we're gonna have work from all 4 of my classes today. But that is the update on the first 2. I'll probably continue to write the 10-minute play until my German class starts at 2 o'clock, so I have 45 minutes to continue writing, and yeah. Let's get it moving and grooving again. Did I just put on red lipstick to feel better about my life? Yes. Did I also put on red lipstick so I wouldn't go downstairs and make popcorn because I'm about to have class and I don't want to get red lipstick smeared all over my face from eating? also yes.
Dozen relationships, believe me, far more passionate than this one.
Well, don't you love me?
So I have one more task in my German class and then I will be done with homework for the day. I'm gonna actually do some writing then, but that's gonna be the end of my studying. I have one more thing to do. It's actually a cultural entry, I believe. So it's on the cabaret, which is actually pretty exciting. This is actually really fun, which I don't know much about cabaret. I've never seen the musical, so I'm just gonna dive right into this and we're gonna see how fast I can get it done because it's currently 6:49 and I'd really like to just spend the rest of the day doing things I want to do. So let's get into it.